realized we were all suffering. The best amazing. What is happening? I come up with.
Detty December is here again, but is it getting a little too deadly? Let's talk about the truth behind event safety in Ghana and why we just might be sitting on a ticking time bomb.
As a fan girl, I attended my favorite artist concerts, and it was fun in the beginning because I went early and there was no crowd like that. I was enjoying the underground artist performance and all that. It was fun in the beginning. And later on, when it was getting late, I was expecting my favorite celebrity to come out to perform. That's when I saw the crowd, like a lot of people were coming together. And that was when I realized I needed to come out from the crowd because it wouldn't be safe as a girl. So I started to leave the crowd. On my way out of the crowd to a safer place, I don't know the mindset guys have when coming to concerts, but they don't care. You don't know anyone. They don't know me, I don't know them, but they just see you and try to harass you for nothing. They're just testing last hold lines, everything. So I wasn't safe. Guys, I was coming through the crowd and there were some gentlemen at some point where I reached and they saw I needed space. I needed to pass through them to come out. Tell me why this men didn't give me that space and they were rubbing their parapet against my body because I really wanted to get out. So I remember I wasn't really thinking of, okay, because of these people, I'll just stay in there till they close. No, I wanted to go. So I had to pass through them, and then they actually did that to me, rubbing their parapet against my body and being touchy. Like someone even held my hand not to make me go. You don't know if when you are doing that, like imagine that's your sister. Look how you are doing to a stranger. And I was so pissed. Like I was really hurt that someone had to do that to me because I can't come here as a fan girl happy and I'm going out and I'm sad about it. I would love to suggest that we should get bigger places to have such events. If that's possible, I'll really, really be happy so that there'll be space, breathing space for everyone because you can suffocate in this crowd, you understand?
We did beg the event organizers. We did beg. We know you have fans, you have friends, you have people in your circles who smoke. But then you have to be aware that not everybody coming for your shows smoke. Make available a secluded place for your smokers. They can be there and smoke as much as they want. Not all of us smoke. It is very bad. You go for events and you are mingling or you are in the midst of smokers and all they do is they smoke. They just keep smoking. They don't even jump to the songs or nothing. All they do is they just keep smoking. It's very bad. They should work on it. And the Ghana police need to find a way and solve that. Like it's bad. I went for one concert. The weed doused me, asking a bomb, what? Left, right, center, as a tropa. If you slap, I like. By now, I sure say my ears one block. So I beg, the smoking there.
And I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating and all until I had to I didn't even ask it. So a friend has to help me because I was literally dying. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there with her. Honestly, when the whole program started, there were so many spaces. Some of us were even sitting on the ground trying to work on, do our editing and all that. Until, there are particular artists that pull a very huge crowd, especially when they come on stage. So the moment one artist came, we don't know where they're all coming from. Immediately, they broke the barricades. We realized that when we realized the whole place was becoming very, very dangerous, we tried to go out. There was no way out. So you rather stand at wherever you are to keep your things safe or protected. And I realized we were all suffering. They were squeezing us. You could feel it. You could feel the pressure in your whole body to the extent that if you try to even talk to someone, your voice is not coming. You realize that our voice were choked. I was like, is something happening to you? I realized my colleague was screaming, shouting, like, what is happening? Are you there? I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. I had to say, okay, open your mouth. I started blowing air into her mouth. And she was very weak because of how they were squeezing her. She was very weak to the extent that she couldn't push back. So what was happening there is when someone tries to push you push back. The pressure was high. So with all the strength that and we were females, we were ladies. People are standing in front of us smoking. So I don't think I'll be joining any of this Detty December concerts. Probably will be ones that will happen at the conference hall and all that. I know definitely those ones. We don't usually see these people over there. Sometimes we may quote it junkies. I don't know. Sometimes we quote it that way. We may not see those people.
Okay, so for me, then that place be packed up in the world. There are more people in there. Eventually, for me, like 500, we meet like 2,000 people for their nonsense. You know, if you walk, you know, if you move, go anywhere. You will go plus somebody says the person will lost, you know, see the person again. They make stranded and all. They be very bad. Somebody would, you know, say they go enjoy, but you go have fun. And then the person will get there, then somebody will steal your phone, somebody will pass share and take your money. Even you know, make like you said, they will stab you safe. I mean, they will. And then if they stab me for there, nobody everybody will like help you. Some people will see them will pass. Some people will see you safe. You will feel lose your life safe. Oh yeah, then police put it there, but then then I want to leave with them, then they really make sense. Because we're sure of over 5,000 people. Then we see like 10, 15, 20 police officers for there, then really make sense. If something that happens, how they will control the crowd answers. Then really make sense to them. Okay, so I feel like they never be toxic and they stick to a strict amount of people, though. But then they will increase the amount of police officers they would be there. Then they will increase the amount of like health personnel we would be there too.
I went to a media festival and I went with my colleagues. So we had to cover everything going on. So we split into two groups. Some were to take the stage and get the artists, and then the rest of us were to be among the crowd. And it was like just a few places that we went to that we used to see people smoking. And then people were smoking almost everywhere. First of all, they stole my colleague's tripod because they thought there was a phone on it. On our way out, see, you could count the number of policemen there, like 4. Everything was messy. Cars were in gutters. And you could feel people touching you, like, you understand, but the sweat, the stench, because some people were smelling, oh God. I was only going to save that day. But then, yes, as I was holding the camera with one hand and put this on, I could show that they were pulling the camera. But I was also holding on to it for my dear life because it was an office camera. And even if it wasn't an office camera and it was mine, I still couldn't risk the chance of losing it. So I was holding on to it dearly. Then I think they should involve more policemen. They should find a way to get, and then the crowd should be restricted. It should be up to a certain number. When they realize that they are getting to the limit of 100,000, then they should stop. They should close or something. And then they should make provisions for media people. I just wish they make sure that the media stand has just the accredited media, because now everyone wants to do something. Everyone is a blogger.
Take Shatterfest 2025, for example. Organizers planned for 100,000 people. But guess what? Drone footage estimated 400,000 living bodies packed into Independence Square. 400K. In that heat, no ventilation. You feel the danger already, right? People were exhausted. Fire service was spraying water just to cool the crowd. And emergency teams were stretched thin. One wrong move, disaster. And remember that when the Shea show in November, free entry, no controlled access, crowd surges everywhere, phones stolen, people struggling to breathe. Some even caught on camera getting pressed in the chaos. And here's the scary part. Some media personnel say they've had to hide under stages when barricades collapsed. Fire service keeps warning organizers, but the advice is often ignored.
We can't be everywhere. The ministry